Have you ever considered why some women treat certain men poorly while they ardently pursue others? If you believe the reason is simply looks or wealth, you are mistaken. So what is the real secret? The answer is straightforward. I value knowing how to disregard women. The reality is that 90% of men are simps, desperately seeking any chance to engage with a woman. In contrast, high-value men are quite the opposite. They understand precisely how to ignore women, which drives them crazy. You see, women have an intense craving for attention, and when you stop providing it, you immediately set yourself apart from the majority of other men. However, you must know how to do it effectively. There's a psychological aspect to understanding how to properly ignore women, and by the end of this video, you will learn exactly how to implement this approach yourself. We will discuss 8 reasons why high-value men choose to ignore women. Number 1. Free attention. When a woman opens her phone, she's bombarded with notifications from men eager to give her free attention. This boosts her ego even before she has completed her morning routine. However, a high-value man does not offer her attention without cost. He might introduce himself to create a spark of connection, but after that initial interaction, the free attention ceases. He positions himself on her radar, but treats her as if she's nothing extraordinary afterward. This approach leaves the woman puzzled as to why he's not constantly pursuing her like other men do. Consider this. If 90% of men are showering her with free attention daily, why doesn't this other man? What makes him so special? She'll begin to question her own worth and wonder why she doesn't seem special enough to him. In her effort to regain that attention, she'll go out of her way to capture it because she cannot comprehend that he does not provide the validation she typically receives. Do not misinterpret my words. I'm not suggesting you engage in mind games with women while spending your days playing video games or engaging in other pointless activities. While such mind games might be effective, they are ultimately unproductive. What I mean is that you should genuinely value your time and attention. A high-value man has far more important things to do than to bolster a woman's ego. He leaves that role to the beta males while delivering her a reality check that will humble her. Number 2. Focused on their purpose. These men have significant goals they are intent on achieving. When you possess such ambition, you lack the time for meaningless flirting or superficial relationships. Instead, high-value men channel their energy into crafting a life they can take pride in. They don't wait around for luck to find them. They make things happen. This drive and ambition are incredibly appealing to women, which is something low-value men who provide her with attention every day lack. Number 3. Be bold in pursuit. Bold, high-value men recognize that substantial rewards await those willing to take risks. They do not hesitate to approach a woman they find appealing. Passivity is for fools and doesn't yield results. It is a path that leads to years of frustration and struggle with women. Understand this. Being passive is the approach of a woman, not that of a man. High-value men take what they desire out of life. They do not allow life to merely happen to them. Before you can even discuss how to ignore a woman, you must first learn to approach them confidently. Number 4. Comfort in solitude. We all know guys who are perpetually in relationships, yet all their partnerships seem to fail, leading them right back into another relationship. Why is that? These men fear being alone. High-value men, on the other hand, are unafraid of singlehood because they understand their completeness without a woman. Women can sense this confidence, and it draws them in. They will pursue the high-value man while he remains selective, only choosing the highest quality women that interest him. Number 5. Ignore her when she starts fights. Cease rewarding negative behavior. High-value men do not engage in trivial arguments or disputes. If you notice she's making excuses to initiate unreasonable and irrational confrontations, then do not engage. This typically signifies that she does not respect or value you, and it's time for you to ignore her. By doing so, you send her a wake-up call, making her realize that she cannot have random outbursts without facing consequences. Hold back your care and attention until she acknowledges her mistakes, at which point you can share your perspective. Number 6. Be direct. High-value men are straightforward and direct. For them, it's preferable to be rejected than to waste time playing games with a woman. If a woman attempts to play games with a high-value man, she simply gets ignored or ghosted. She will soon realize that she must be on her best behavior around him because he knows what he wants and will replace her if she wastes his time. Most men tend to be vague and act like friends, discussing everything with a woman and using emojis in their texts. A high-value man keeps it short and sweet. There's no need to engage in lengthy back-and-forth texting or beat around the bush. Leave that for the simps. Number 7. Don't change your plans for her. Men often rush to cancel previous commitments to accommodate meeting an attractive woman. While this may seem generous and harmless, you also need to demonstrate that you're not desperate for her attention. High-value men do not cancel important engagements. It's attractive to women when a man has a life of his own that doesn't revolve solely around her. When she realizes your time isn't easily given upon her request, she will interpret it as a sign that she needs to exert more effort to earn your attention. Number 8. Mindset. High-value men are aware of their worth and recognize that they are attractive to women. They do not perceive women as superhuman beings above them. Due to this mindset, they remain entirely relaxed in the presence of women. Their laid-back attitude is incredibly appealing. Many ordinary men become anxious around attractive women, primarily because they lack the high-value mindset. It is often said that mindset is everything, and this is indeed true. If you genuinely believe that you stand at the top of the dating hierarchy, you will begin to carry yourself accordingly. When you excel in various aspects of life, it becomes challenging to be overly impressed by a woman. Remember this: if you aim to elevate your life, don't forget to show some love by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. Until next time,